streaming for Go Premium Pack, boys. Man, boy. Let's get to Davius White, boy. Man, I'm gonna get Davius White first. Let's buy you an auction. I have to buy him because he's my one person I need to upgrade. Now all I need is I already have these two. Now all I need is him. I can buy him an auction, really. I need him to make my Lamar 95. Hold up, score a touchdown.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Get a sack.
And welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Rivers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Rivers pass.
He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Now it's Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
From the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Rivers turnovers, and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start by handing this off to Mack, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And the ball's knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Recovered by the...
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
A lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackle.
And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The ball carrier.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do?
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he loses the football a second time. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
The wide receivers, the ball carriers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film. And only if they manage to win the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 19.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
On the play.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Conner. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have recovered.
James Conner on the carry. A fumble on the play.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here's Jackson off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Goff on first down. A quick pass to Cup. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
complete.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive?
And that's caught inside the 30.
He's going to make everything happen.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julian Edelman, 82 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Complete. A fumble on the...
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Steps away to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. Tie score. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They start the drive with Connor. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. James Conner, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point attempt to come here.
For the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take... Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Trubisky on the keeper.
And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Julian Edelman, 37 yards. Hawks find a way to stretch their lead.
See.
Janikowski now for the point after.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Sebastian Janikowski to kick off for Seattle.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll come up second. 24. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Number 30, James Conner, the ball carrier.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
James Conner.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up
Again, it's Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's good for a Seahawk.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
That's good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the 2nd quarter with 5 minutes left. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. 2nd and 7.
Complete to James Conner.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he spins through.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be that one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
All right, you Glacians, keep that momentum going and tackle that.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Fights off the defender. A second broken tackle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
59 mark, check, 59.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
All day, baby, come on.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.